Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough where Joe Nero and his 5-0 Washington Redskins will be playing host to the 4-2 St. Louis Rams in what I am sure is going to be a fantastic game. They have a pretty good record at 4-2. Definitely excited to take on St. Louis. This may actually be the first time I've faced the Rams in my career, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But as we check the injury report here, Ryan Kerrigan is still injured, so he's going to be out for this game, the next game, which I think is against the Packers, and then he's going to be back the game after that. Now, if we go and check out the injury report for the Rams, they have lost a defensive end by the name of Kevin Jones, who is an 80 overall, so he's a good player, but I don't think he's like the cornerstone of their defense or anything like that. So they're essentially going to be coming at us with their full force, and they are 4-2, so they appear to be a pretty good team this season. I'm assuming Todd Gurley is just going off or something like that, you know. But in terms of jerseys, I would like to rock the old arrows. I like the arrows. I like it a lot. One jersey we actually haven't rocked in my entire career yet would be the 75th anniversary throwbacks. Oh, they're so gross. They're so gross. You know what? Let's rock them. Let's rock the 75th anniversary throwbacks. I don't believe I've used them yet in my career. I may have, and but I don't remember if we did. So we're going to rock them today, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Now I'll see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends.
Jordan Reed, 28 catches, 394, and 5 touchdowns, off to another fantastic season. And then you have their tight end, Jared Cook, who has 8 catches for 48 yards. What? Are they even throwing to him at all this year? Is he the starter the whole season? Because I refuse to believe through 6 games, because they played 6 games, their starting tight end has 8 catches. Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, but today's going to be a Thursday night game, apparently. It'd be really cool if they gave us, like, those jerseys people are wearing on Thursday night this season. Like, they gave us, like, those super cool-looking jerseys. That'd be neat. I bet you the next Madden will have that. But look at these jerseys. The helmet doesn't even match the jersey. These 75th anniversary throwbacks, man, they are just... Is that their quarterback? Clark? I'm assuming he's a rookie of some kind. I don't know. I'm assuming. Now, I assume they have Todd Gurley as well, so they're probably going to be running a lot. You guys hear that? We're the top team in the NFC. You guys hear that? It's a proud day. It's a proud day. Let's sim the player turn. Let's see. There. It looks like they were driving there, but we end up getting the ball back on our own 20. All right, very nice. They want us to chew the clock, huh? Well, we could probably do that. I mean, there's one thing we can do. It's long possessions. Oh, they're bumping up a lot of them, huh? Marvel this into a slants, but they're probably going to be in good pass coverage, and they are. And they left him wide open. It would have been a lot better, Brian, just for future reference, if you maybe would have turned around and stood there so you could have caught it and then went up the field. It would have been a little bit better if you would have did that, but, you know, I'll take a 4-yard catch to start the game. That's as good as a 4-yard carry to start the game. I'm typically happy about that, so let's see if we can run here. What's the run game going to be like? Oh, CJ. It's so great when you see these guys come crashing in, but they don't, like, go full on for my running back. Why is he always celebrating? Did he hit a milestone? What happened right there? I don't know. But when they come in there, then they hesitate. When the defensive ends or like a blitzing linebacker hesitates because they're worried about the play action, that's definitely a good thing. And my play action is like an 80-something overall. I think it's like 81 or 82. Let's see here. They're blitzing up the safety a little bit, but I don't think there's... See, look at that. The linebacker, he could crash in hard if he wanted to and try and take out CJ, but they keep stopping because they're worried that I'm going to throw it. And that's amazing to me. All right, so we're going to swap this out here, and we're going to go for a fade smash. Last week, the fade smash wasn't working well. Jordan Reed was covered very well every single time, but Sam Nunley was typically open. I wonder if Times is going to be there. Oh, no, I shouldn't have thrown that. Oh. Immediately, I'm like, Times is going to be open for a very short period of time, but I was wrong. The linebacker dropped back, and I'm very fortunate that wasn't intercepted, to be perfectly honest. He only put up one hand to this slot down. But now we're here on 3rd down. I would like to try and make something of this drive, so let's see if we can get this slants play off. And we're going to send Times here on a slant. And whoa! If I would have thrown the A, that would have been a nice first. But gosh, man, they blitzed really hard right there. So this is a bit concerning, having the punt on our first drive. Typically, we set the tempo for the entire game on our first drive. If you guys have been noticing that over the course of the past couple of weeks, we typically drive down and score a touchdown on our first drive. That really sets the tempo for the offense. I hope the tempo... Oh! That was a good hit. That was the Angel Hall that came in on that. I'm hoping that doesn't set the tempo for the rest of the game. Now, who is this guy? I'm assuming he's a rookie, right? Oh, he's a full-on rookie. His name is Patrick Clark. That's a very Irish name. But he's got pretty good stats, not amazing. And let's see, and we stopped him, and we get the ball on the 48-yard line. All right, thank you, defense. Now, let's see if we can actually capitalize on this and get down the field a little bit. All right, I don't like the fact that they're bumping up so many people on me. We're going to see if we can take advantage of it. We're going to see. Whoa, no. I was looking at times. I'm like, is time's going to be open? Is he going to be open? I can't tell. And then I looked at my running back last second. The next thing I know, I get sacked and I fumble. Holy crap, you guys. Something odd is happening today. I don't know. Let's go with the mesh. Yeah, we're going to see if we can catch somebody coming across the field on a nice drag. We may look for Sam Nunley. Sam may be there, and I'm not... Okay, not looking for Sam. Gotta catch those, man. That wasn't a big hit, though. There's no real reason to drop that one. I've been very forgiving this entire season when they drop, but that one, I don't feel as though there was really a good excuse for him to drop that one. Now, we haven't ran the play-action deep outs in ages. I think we pick play-action deep outs. If it looks like it's going to be there, we try it. If not, I think we audible. We'll see. Are they in cover? Okay, they look to be in a wide cover, too. I think it's going to be there. All right, it isn't. Wait, there it is! Oh! I love you, Times. I am so happy. We signed him in the offseason. I'm like, he's like some average wide receiver. No, he has been a great slot receiver for us the entirety of the season. Oh, man, he has been doing great. Now, let's go into here. I want to try throwing a halfback slip screen. I really think that was going to be there, but he went up for that like he wanted it. That was awesome. Now, let's see if we can catch CJ here on the screen, and they're not covering the screen. Okay, they were. They covered it with a lineman. They covered it with a lineman. All right, well, new formation, new play. Let's try something else here. Let's go Y corner. I like this play. Because Jordan's usually open. If not, one of the in routes is. And that's the end of the first. I am so bad at paying attention to the play clock. So bad about that. Yeah, let's go the same play. We'll go the same play. Again, we're going to be looking for Jordan Reed primarily, maybe Times. But actually, if my memory serves me correctly, I think that my running back is typically open on this play. And he is. Oh, wow. That was a horrible throw. He was wide open, but I led him by a country mile right there. All right, well, what's kind of a bit upsetting about this is we are just out of field goal range here. We need to get up there. We need to get closer. I'm not even sure if they catch this slant route, if it's going to be a first. We're going to try it anyway. And there's Mr. Nunley. Always give it to Mr. Nunley when in doubt. Now, where are we? We're on the 29-yard line. 29 plus 17, that's 46. I think Blair could make that. We're outside. I trust you, Blair. I trust you. I trust you. Just like the Vikings trust you in the playoffs. I need to stop making fun of them for that. Come on, Blair. Come on, buddy. There you go. There you go. 3 points. Easy. 3 points easy. He actually cleared that by quite a bit. I think he could have made like a very long field goal, like a 50-something if he wanted to there. Which is good to know. It's good to know that our kicker has a bit of a boot on him. A pink boot, because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in the season, but a boot nonetheless. A boot nonetheless. All right, now it's all right, we stopped him. And we got the ball on the 29-yard line. All right, let's score, boys. Let's score. We must have had like a turnover of some sort there. So we're gonna start this out as a dive. Yeah, dive. And we may audible it depending on the defense. I'm hoping we can just throw a verts play right in the end zone. Come on, bump them up. They're bumping them back. Well, if they're bumping them back, I'm going to hit them with the slants, right? That makes sense to me. And there's Mr. Nunley again. You gotta love Sam Nunley, man. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. Now let's do a hurry-up offense into an actual dive this time. The safeties are playing back on us a lot today. which means short passes and the running game should be there for the most part without run support from a safety. And wow, CJ only has 3 carries? This has been a weird game so far. It has been a pretty odd game. Let's go inside zone. Let's see if a zone running play works out well for CJ. I hope it does. I hope it does. This is one of my favorite plays to run when I can actually control the running back. Oh, there you go, CJ. Oh, I was hoping he was going to somehow like get in the end zone from that. The blocking looked like it was there. That was pretty good. Let's run the same play. That worked out well for him. Because a zone play is really about the running back finding the hole and hitting it. And if CJ's got enough awareness, he can probably find the hole a lot. He didn't get a really good go at that one. It's third down. We're going to go for his slants. Actually, let's send Deshaun on a drag here. And what's a zig? What is a zig route? Oh, I can barely tell what that is. Okay, so let's send him. I'm just going to send Jordan deep to kind of like use him as a distraction. Are we looking for Sam or Deshaun? And we're going to be looking for Deshaun here. Deshaun, you got to cross the line, man. Hurry up, offense. Hurry up, offense. Because I'm actually not worried about. I'm willing to go for it on 4th here. I really am. Wow, they look like they're sending the house. You shouldn't send the house against.
The Redskins turned the ball over on down.
Huh? They were literally like, I guess it's because of the 5-yard range. They were sitting there pushing and shoving the whole time. But I really thought that was going to be an easy completion there. I really thought that was going to be easy completion. But regardless, you know, some may disagree with the decision to go for it there. But I think going for it on their 11-yard line is okay, especially considering we're up by 3. Yeah, we're up by 3. We already have the lead. And being up by 6 isn't that big of a deal, in my opinion. I mean, if they would have drove down and scored a field goal, you know, it would have been nice to still be up by 3. But ultimately, I think the risk was worth the reward. We didn't get the reward, but I'm not too salty about it. I think it was still the right call. But they want us to get back in rhythm here with 3 straight completions. I will say I do feel a bit out of rhythm this game. There's something about the way they're playing defense here. It's just I don't feel as comfortable as I usually feel. I think a big part of it is, let's try and hurry this up for the 2-minute warning. And slants. Come on, boys. And hut, hut. All right, cool camera angle, bro. Whoa, Mr. Nunley. He's so much fun. Sam Nunley's a monster. He's a monster. Now, let's go shotgun. Let's go the screen. Let's try and get CJ involved somehow. He hasn't been getting super involved in the run game because the run game just has not been here today. Let's see if we can get him here. And it looks like it's going to be there. Oh, there it is. Get behind your blockers, buddy. Come on. Well, I'll take it. He didn't get a giant gain, but by golly, a gain's a gain. Let's go slants here. I like slants randomly. I'm running that play a lot, as I'm sure you guys are noticing. And we got Conley in there in the slot. And my running back's there. Oh, that's not even my running back. That's Jordan Reed. Well, that didn't go very far. What's kind of disappointing about that is it didn't go very far. So I think I have a pretty solid play in mind here, which is going to be the fade smash. And we're going to be looking for Sam Nunley on the drag, which usually is there. Maybe we'll get lucky and they bump up their safety. Now they're bumping back their safeties. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Jordan. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Mr. Reed, Mr. Reed. Jordan is a monster. Have I mentioned that before? I don't know if we've thoroughly discussed that in this series as to how much I love having Jordan Reed in my team. But if you guys haven't heard, I really like having Jordan Reed in my team. Let's switch this run to the left here. And Mr. Ed, that's a CJ. If you would have kept running straight, that was probably a touchdown. Like, he keeps, like, juking and stuff when he doesn't need to. At least from the angle I have, it doesn't look like he needs to. And I should have also swapped out the formation here. I should swap this to a double tight end. You see that linebacker there on the left? He's going to crash hard. Nope, I guess not. There it. Aw. Hurry up, offense. Hurry up, offense. We're actually going to audible this. And the reason why is because of that. I knew that would work. I just freaking knew it would work. The way the corner was pushed up on times right there, I was like, this is so there. We audibled that with only 14 seconds left in the half. I could have called a timeout, but boo on that. Boo on that. It was just right there. Easy. Easy. Okay, me didn't have to try. Although he looks very sweaty with his ugly red helmet. Ugh, these helmets are so... I think the worst part about these jerseys, or this uniform setup here, is the fact that the helmet and the jerseys are a different color. And they're both supposed to be the same color, but they're different looking. And then you got, you look at the helmet, the jerseys, and the socks. They're all a different shade of, like, burgundy. It's bothering me. It's bothering me. It's triggering me. And then we have, like, pink on the rest of our stuff for breast cancer awareness. We just look silly. We just look silly. Let's go fade smash here. I want to get... Ooh, Sam Nunley's not even in, so it's going to be times coming across here. You know, them safeties are bumped up quite a bit, if you ask me. And there you go, Conley. Or not Conley, I'm sorry, that was Times. I thought for a reason Conley was over there. Nope, it was Times. 4 catches, 33 yards, not too shabby. And let's try a halfback misdirection. We never run this play. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, I call it misdirection. Look how far out their freaking defensive end moves on that. As if he knew we were going to be doing a misdirection to that side. Darn right, offense is in the hurry up. We're going to be swapping things around here. And Mr. Reed. I love the control you have as a quarterback. Like, you can throw the ball exactly where you want to try and make sure that the person you're throwing to is going to be as open as possible. Let's do a halfback sub here into a halfback screen. Try and get Darren Sproles the ball with a little bit of wiggle room to play with. If not, we'll look for Reed. And are they covering it? And they're not. Mr. Sproles, Mr. Sproles. Oh, here he goes. I love having Darren Sproles as a backup running back. It's so much fun. Then again, I haven't not liked any of my backup running backs. We had Silas Red for the first season and a lot of the second season, and then we had Kerwin Williams come in partway through the second season. Yeah, I like the majority of my backups. They're good guys. They typically do pretty well. Now, we're going to be looking for times here on what is essentially a play-action scissors route. All right, he's not going to be there, but he is. Actually, he was kind of there, but Deshaun was really open, so I threw it to him. I kind of want to see that play a little bit more. It's called a flood drive. Now, we're going to see if times is going to be open again. And there he is. That route just works out so well. That route works out so well. Times is getting a lot. 5 for 55. He's doing pretty good this week. Now, let's go double tight end. No, not. I want 3 tight ends. Just 2. Just 2 will do just fine. And we're going to see if we can run the ball here into the end zone. If not, we're going to see if we can maybe throw it. They have a lot of people in the box here. Like, that is a lot of people. Let's go inside cross audible here. So, essentially, we got both tight ends. They're running drag routes coming across the field. And they leave Jordan Reed wide open. I don't know why they do this. He's Jordan Reed. He can't be touched. Can't be stopped. He's too good. He is too good. He is just so good. I'm throwing a lot of touchdowns this season. Oh, man. This season has been a blast. So I thought this game was going to be a relative challenge, but our defense is just completely stuffing them. And it's kind of sad. 3 straight complete. Oh. Oh. You want to bump. Oh, this is going to be straight. This is going to be straight up one-on-one, guys. This is all right. It isn't straight up one-on-one. I lied. That's the exact same play we just scored off of, and Jordan was open again, by the way. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. If I were them, he would be a priority. But then again, if you prioritize covering him completely, we've got people like Sam Nunley. You know, we've got people like Deshaun Jackson, who is yet to really get involved this game, which isn't really his fault, I guess. But you know, we have a lot of threats. That's CJ said no, sir. They tried taking out CJ in the backfield, and he said no, sir. Let's go 4 Berts. Let's go 4 Berts. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now, guys. All right, I'm not feeling it so much now. There we go, Mr. Times. This is just working out really well. This whole game has just been going good. What we want here? What we want? We'll try an inside zone. I wonder how well Darren Sproles runs a zone play. We'll see. Oh, you want to bump up your safety on us, do ya? And You know what? If that would have been intercepted, I would blame myself more than anything, because how many times have I tried throwing downfield to Deshaun Jackson? It never works. It never works. I've thrown so many interceptions due to trying to hit Deshaun Jackson down the field that at this point it's on me for continuing to try to throw that route or any route downfield to him. He is a short route guy for me. Although in real life he's more of a deep threat, but in game here, I guess he was open there for a split second. Okay, I threw that, but he didn't. That was odd. That was really odd. Robert Quinn, he's a monster, by the way. We're just going to play action scissors here. Try and get into good field goal range, I think. We got Zach Miller coming in. I think Zach's got this. Oh, I'll be a blitz, Mr. Zach. Oh, he dropped it. I thought he caught that. I thought he caught it. What's this, a 49-yard field goal? I mean, obviously we're going for the field goal. Zach, I don't blame you. You got hit by a lot of people there. You're a backup. They want us to punt? It's only 49 yards. Yes, sissies. Yes, sissies. Where's the... No, where's the field goal? Yes, there. Field goal, 49 yards. I trust you, Blair. I trust you. Unless the wind's blowing at you, then sorry. Setting you up for failure. But I think he's got this. There you go, Blair. I couldn't tell if that was good or not. I was waiting for him to tell us if it was good or not, because sometimes it looks like it's short, sometimes it looks like it was good. But Blair's got a bit of a boot on him. He's doing good this year. Has he missed yet? I don't know if he has. Yeah, he's been doing really good for us since we signed him. Then again, all of our kickers seem to do relatively good, except for Kevin Cole last season. Gosh, the beginning of Kevin Cole's career, he missed 4 of his first 5 field goals or something. It was rough. It was really rough. But he finished off the season really well. That was kind of disappointing when we got rid of him. Look at that blocking. Look at that blocking. Very nice. I think what we should do here with the remaining part of the game, I think we should just really see if we can get CJ's carries. Try and get him more involved. Look at you guys bumping up everybody on us. That's adorable. Why do you leave him open like that? Why? Why? I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I've tried to understand it, but I just can't. I just can't. Gosh, I might just throw in another touchdown because they seem so insistent on stopping the run. Oh, look at CJ go. CJ's trying his best out there, but they seem so insistent on stopping the run, and just the passing game has been there all the time. You know, I want to try and get a touchdown pass here to Deshaun Jackson. I don't know why I want Deshaun to get a touchdown so bad, but I do. And I think this play is going to be a good one to do it. Unless they blitz the safety on the left. And I can't resist that. Oh! No way! No way! That was the coolest catch ever! What? Replay! 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 Mr. Brian Times! He just went up and went Odell Beckham Jr. with that catch. What in the world? No. You know, I wanted to look for Deshaun on that play. You know, now they finally drive down for some points. But by golly, he was too open for me not to throw it to him. And he made probably the best catch I've seen since Sam Nunley caught that one catch over the guy's back that time. Oh, I was hoping he was going to bust out a big run there somehow. That would have been cool. Well, let's just continue running the ball here. I mean, heck, I'll keep running it. And Mr. Darren Sproles right up the middle he goes. Barely gets the first. Now we go for another hurry up here. And we're going to see if they're going to give us a weird defense. In which case we can... we'll go slants. Look at you guys dropping back. You're worried. You see that, guys? No! Why did I throw? I knew as soon as I let go of the ball that was a mistake. It was a mistake for me to throw that. But, yeah, whatever. We're still going to win. I used to get so salty about interceptions, but, the fact that we're winning our games by so much, my interceptions rarely matter. You know, last year's playoffs, I threw an interception that lost us the game in the playoffs. Now, that really sucked. But the interceptions that I'm throwing this year, they don't matter. We're always up by like 2 scores every time I throw one, it seems like. It's insane how well our defense has been playing. And our offense as a whole this whole season, we're putting up a lot of points. So it's great. It's been great the whole year. What can we do? What can we change up about like our running here? Let's just go 2 tight ends again and just keep running dives and stuff. I want to get CJ more yards and such, but you know, he hasn't really been getting a lot of yards this game. You know, they seem insistent. They're really they're really stopping the run. They really are. You know, CJ he did pretty well last week. He's averaging more yards per carry this week, believe it or not. But you know, he just not getting a lot of room to work with here. So they're blitzing up a lot of people, which is kind of hilarious to me, because that means they're going to leave Jordan Reed open again on that play. That is 3 times we've ran that play, and that's 3 times it's worked to Jordan Reed. Every time, man, they do not cover him, and it's hilarious. And we're going to continue to try and run the ball here, just to try and pad CJ's stats, I think, before the end of the game. And, ooh, flag. I don't think that was a face mask, so maybe holding? It didn't look like that him, and he's saying it was on him, so maybe it was a face mask. Nah, it was on us. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I wish there was just like a play I could run that like yeah, we have like all these comfort plays I like to run in the passing game. I wish we had more comfort plays in the running game besides dives, like a stretch, like a stretch play or a toss or like something that may potentially get my running back a lot of yards when we run it. But we don't have those plays. We just don't. But it's 2nd and 20 here. Let's see if we can exploit this. Let's see if they're blitzing the safety, which means it's probably gonna be one-on-one with Sam Nunley. And it is. You know what? YOLO. Ah, Sam. Oh, I would have been salty if they caught that. There's nothing more annoying to me than tip drill interceptions. I hate them. They're annoying to me. So I'm glad that didn't end up. Let's try a toss. You know what? What is the harm in us running a toss play here? Besides running it to the right side where they're just ready to eat us alive. So let's run this to the left. We're just going to run a toss play. And see if it works. See what happens with it. Hey, that got like a yard. See, that's why I always run dives. Like all the other runs just never seem to do anything in all Madden mode. We held on that? Our right tackle held. Why? They declined. They want us to try a 59-yarder. That's a 59-yard field goal. No, we're going to punt. With it being 59 yards, the chances of Blair Walsh making that are pretty slim to none, right? Let's be honest with ourselves, they're pretty slim to none. And if we make him try that, he's just going to miss. It's going to hurt his confidence, maybe. I don't know. It's not going to be good for him. You know, he's going to get a miss on his stats for his overall stats this season, which I think he's perfect so far this year. And he's going to lose confidence. It's not a winning situation. We don't need the field goal. There's no reason to try a 59-yarder now. If it was like a 49-yarder, sure, I would have went for it. I would have went for the field goal because I think he can make that easily. But no. You know, if it's 50-something, that just seems silly. And we get the ball back. And we could go for the victory formation. Did they bench him? I'm noticing... Wait a minute here. I'm noticing that CJ is just not in. And it looks like we have an outside linebacker that got hurt. But I'm noticing like they're not even putting CJ in. They're like, it seems like they're intentionally putting in Darren Sproles. Huh. Well, Darren, how would you like to run the ball here on what is probably the last play of the game? Timeout. We're going to get as many plays in as we can. We're going to get as many plays in as we can. Look at me getting all tense. Like, oh, yeah, so we got to do this, we got to do that. We're literally just going to run another dive to end off the game. But I just wanted to call a timeout there so we could actually get one more play off. Gosh, guys, how about this start to the season? How about this start to the season? It's been pretty freaking fantastic. It's been pretty great. And there you go, CJ. He finished off with 62 rushing yards, which isn't great, but I gave him 15 carries. I gave him a lot of tries. We kept finding ourselves in situations where we couldn't continue to run the ball for whatever reason, but we got a very easy win. I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult of a game than it was. That seems kind of odd, man. Where are we now? 6-0? Like, it's insane, like, how well we've been playing this year. And mainly, I think it's due to the defense. You know, our offense has been doing great. Don't get me wrong. There was times last season and my rookie season where I was like, you know, we wouldn't put up 10 points in a game. We would struggle to do that. Like, if the opposing team scored, like, more than 14 points, like, we were basically out of it. And this year, like, we are just slinging the ball around. We got people catching touchdowns from all over on all kinds of different routes. You know, we're trying to run the ball, but we're having success actually running the ball. It just we're not running too many touchdowns in. It's majority of our touchdowns are passes. How about that freaking catch, man? Brian Times. That was amazing. We're having a good year. I don't know what else to say, which I saw a lot of people saying, oh, you should get off the Redskins, you know, get on a new team, you know, Redskins suck, you know, you're not going to have a lot of help. That's because we were having so many drops last season, which we have had a good amount of drops this season, but if you notice, like, I'm not putting my receivers in situations where they can get hurt anymore. Like, I'm throwing slants, but I'm not throwing them to people that are going to get cracked by a middle linebacker the moment the ball hits their hands. You know, I'm trying to find the most open receiver. I'm trying to run the best West Coast offense I can, and it seems to be working out. But we went 22 of 30, 241, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I was stupid for throwing that interception. It's just a dumb moment for me. But overall, if you combine both of their stats, it's a pretty good game on the ground, I suppose. 22 carries for 85 yards. That's not bad. It's not great, obviously. But 22 carries between my 2 running backs for 85 yards between the 2 of them again. Receiving-wise, Mr. Reed, Mr. Jordan Reed, 7 catches, 101 yards and a touchdown. Brian Times, 7 catches, 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mr. Sam Nunley, kind of an off week. His last 2 weeks have been pretty amazing. This breaks his 2-game touchdown spree. But, you know, 3 catches for 37 yards for him. Deshaun had 2 for 6, and CJ had 2 for 4, and Darren Sproles had a nice 15-yard catch off of a screen. So, didn't get too many different receivers involved this week. It was primarily these 3 right here, but still ended up working out pretty well for us as we chalk up another W here for the season, which has been going very, very well for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.